You mamas would not want your babies to be around a guy like me when I was 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Bad boy. So I'm here to tell you that every sin that's mentioned in that book, besides participating in the homosexuality and actually wanting to do it, I've done all that stuff. So I stand before you a failure. I failed all the rules. Okay, I'm not up here because I'm great. I'm up here because I was defeated by this whole thing of trying to be good enough to make it. I'll never be good enough to make it. Now that doesn't give me a license to sin or an excuse to sin today, but I'm here to tell you that in this testimony, what happened was the drugs took off in me from 14 to 18 years old in an intense way, to the point where I was having an affair with a 43-year-old married woman by the time I was 18 years old. 17 years old, sorry about that. By 17 years old, having an affair with a 43-year-old married woman, committing adultery, and she was my alcohol supplier. I was able to have a bottle and a half of vodka every day, like clockwork, and I was able to do all the drugs I wanted around that. And we were able to have sex all day, and it was just wonderful to me. I thought this was great. Now I'm here to tell you that that's when God tried to grab a hold of me. And you probably got some things in your testimony, and I don't have time to give the whole thing here today, so I'm just going through the fast version of this. But at 18 years old, after the largest drug bust in Merrimack County, Wisconsin, okay, largest drug bust, Merrimack County, Wisconsin, 1982. That following year, I dropped out of high school. I'd been in drug rehab several times. I'd been arrested 18 times by the time I turned 17 years old for underage drinking and stealing cars and vandalism and just you name it. Was supposed to get sent off to Lincoln Hills Boys School, get waived to adult court because I was now 17, could go to real jail, or go to drug rehab one more time. And let's see if this got straight out. I picked the 38 days because it looked shorter than the rest, to be honest with you. And some things happened in there, and I got serious about getting clean, but I only made it 4 months after rehab and went right back to my own vomit again. Now I knew when they talked about this HP and the 12 steps, that my Jesus was my higher power. All the while, he never left me nor forsook me. Everybody write that scripture down. He will not leave you nor forsake you.
Yeah, that's right.
You know, the newer versions just say, he will not abandon you. And a lot of you have abandonment issues like I have, okay? Yeah. My mom left me, my church left me. I just felt abandoned all through my life by everybody. That's a whole nother testimony of Seasons of the Overcomer about abandonment. So I go through every issue of life that you can imagine that we all feel in this book, so that you can understand yourself, because maybe there's some things that the Lord can reveal through that. And that's why I'm feeling motivated to write it. Because it's not to take the place of this, it's to accentuate and show in a real life modern day situation how God will bring alive the story of David in a man's life. Where somebody's chasing after you like an insane Saul, and you gotta run. Because since I've been clean, I've had some crazy situations. I left the state with a warrant while I was a man of God. And went out preaching in churches all across the United States and kept doing what I knew I was supposed to do by faith. And God rebuilt me up with a pastor out in California, and he loved on me, and he told me, just stay here, they won't come looking for you. Here. I don't believe that pastor was wrong. No different than I believe that when God told Moses go, after he murdered somebody, and I never murdered anybody, by the way, I was innocent. I left innocent with a warrant out, okay? Never got charged, only investigated. But while the investigation went on, they would have threw me in jail. So I went out and ministered instead. And then when I spent 100 days in jail, I looked at it as a mission trip. Because I was in there ministering in New Jersey. Okay, they make Milwaukee County Jail look like nothing. like intense. All right? This is Mercer County. This is where the Bloods and the Crips and all of the major killings are going on every day. This is hardcore. You don't mess with Mercer. But because of the presence and the anointing of God while I was in there, they were like, oh, that's just preach. He's cool. So nobody anywhere, no matter where I was set, it was like the anointing of God and the protection of God was just there. And nobody messed with me. So God is good. And that's what I'm here to tell you today is that what you felt today is real. And the part of the testimony I wanted to get out today and I'm going to close with because I want you to get back right to where you were before Pastor comes up here and Apostle can preach to you today the word that's been laid on his heart, but I want you to get back in that Holy Spirit move that was going on, and I want to tell you that what you were doing, what you were experiencing, what you were feeling, how real it is. Now here's the part of the testimony. At 18 years old, I was selling drugs. I went, from the time I got up in the morning, I was living in the car, I got kicked out of the house. I was living in the car. Last thing I did before I went to bed was puff that joint. Put it out in the ashtray, lit it up first thing in the morning. Went to work all day, and while we were at work, we smoked pot all day at work. That was just part of what we did. But at the end of the day, we cashed our checks at a bar. So shot the beer, Jack Daniels and a beer, and playing pool. And a girl that had a crush on me, she wanted a six-pack. And she wasn't old enough. So I ran out to give her the six-pack. Meanwhile, I had been in and out a couple times to score some cocaine, to score some magic mushrooms. We were doing business. That's what we did on Fridays, okay? It was all about the business, okay? Because that's what supported my habit. I had to sell drugs to be able to stay as high as I like to stay. Because I never came down. So I'm tripping on LSD and mushrooms at the same time. We're smoking cocaine. Today we called it freebasing back then. Now they call it smoking crack, okay? We were doing all this. And I got back in the alleyway. I'm going to not use the microphone, but I got a loud voice, so hear me. All right? I went back into the alleyway, and there were some young kids back there, and they were lipping off to me. And I said, do you know, this is how arrogant I was, massively arrogant. Do you know who you're talking to? This is my block. This is my backyard. And they got more cocky than me. And I wanted to beat them up. They were 13 years old. I said, I got a good mind to kick your blank. But I didn't. And I said, you know what? I'm the fastest guy that's ever ran the streets. I said, if you could beat me in a running race, you're cool. So I challenged these 13-year-olds that weren't drinking, and I'm wasted beyond wasted. Should not be in a running race, okay? We start at the top of a hill, and we're going to go to a building that is abandoned, and, well, it's got some storage going on in there. So we're going to go touch that building, and we're going to run back to the top of the hill. As I'm running full speed down this hill to touch the building, similar to how there's a window in that door back there, there was a window, a square one, that came about here, and the wall was green, the door was green, and they went because they didn't want anybody robbing the place. They painted the window green. Now why the devil go and trick me into that? But I went running, and I put my arm up to stop myself on what I thought was a board, and it was glass. And I shattered that glass, and I fell, and I chopped my muscle of my right arm. Now at 18 years old, you care about your body big time. I chopped my muscle right off. And I started bleeding to death. And I'm here to tell you right now that when I pulled my arm out of that window, I got massive head rushes. And I started losing blood very fast. And not like any movies that you see where there's a little dribble of blood. That's such nonsense. It's amazing, okay? I'm talking, you're running, your heart's this far away from the vein, right, that I just chopped off. Or actually it was the main artery, I'm sorry. I severed it completely off. And blood went shh, shh, shh. And I watched it spray 40 feet through the air. I am not exaggerating. I'm talking blood so amazingly spraying through the air, I'm freaking out. And I got head rushes because I'm stoned and pass out. Next thing I hear is a woman's voice over the top of me saying, Kevin, that's my real name. Kevin, can you hear me? And I heard the voice and I looked up and I said, you're the woman from my church. And it was Mrs. Markovich that used to sit behind us in a pew at church as I grew up. And these kids started screaming, help, 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 because I was dying on the ground. And when they screamed, help, 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 this woman was just getting off of work. Now you tell me my God that had been there from a little boy on, kumbaya, and everything, you tell me he was not there right at that point to send an RN, a registered nurse, to come and put a tourniquet on my arm and stop that bleeding. Now, even though that bleeding stopped, and I did not bleed to death, and I'm wrapping it up right now, this is going to tie right into what you were feeling. What happened there was my heart completely stopped, and I died at that moment. Now, I'm here to tie in this testimony what this is all about in life. Is about we want to make heaven. We're going to die. This physical body is going to die. And Jesus died. And it was about blood. And it was about all these things I'm talking about. But here's what I'm going to tell you what else it was about. When I died, there were clouds that started swirling around. And I started ascending off of the ground, and I could see myself laying there, and people trying to save my life, and I had an out-of-body experience, just like they talked about on television. Because I watched those shows. And what I'm here to tell you is, as I went through and those clouds were swirling, and there was a tunnel that started forming, and I could feel myself ascending upwards into that tunnel, there was the most powerful, most magical, most incredible thing that I had ever experienced in my life. And it was a bright light. It was not a big guy with a white beard or anything like some people might say. It was a bright light, and it felt so warm, it felt so wonderful, it felt so beautiful. Words could not describe it. Now I'm going to fast forward the testimony to 7 years later. I was at home by myself after talking to people like Apostle Hitler. I was talking to his wife. I was talking to all these people on the street saying, tell me about this Holy Ghost thing. Tell me about this speaking in tongues. What is this about? And I got this burn inside me. I wanted to know what you guys got. Because I didn't come out of Pentecostal.
Come on.
No, I didn't come out of a Pentecostal church. I didn't know what this Holy Ghost thing was, but I heard about speaking in tongues. And I was fascinated by God had planted that in me. And I had this woman that kept saying, just read the book of Acts. Just read the book of Acts. And I'd read it, and she'd say, just read it again. And I'd come back to her office, and I'd say, now, I've been reading it, and I see it. I want this. And for 30 days, thank God I was laid off at the time from my job. For 30 days, I kept seeking God and seeking God and seeking God. So no pastor, no leader, no anybody laid hands on me for me to get it. But I was at home, and I was crying out to God, and I was reading the book of Acts, and tears started streaming down my face when it said, and then, in Acts 2:38, early in this, and then they were pricked in the heart. And I seen that pricking, I could feel that pricking, and the pain and the tears started coming because I knew that every time I had sinned throughout my life, I was crucifying Jesus afresh. And as I cried out, and I fell on the floor, and I started lifting up my hands, and I started speaking in tongues a little bit, and it just came out. And as it started coming out, I could hear this familiar voice of Satan, because I knew Satan really well, and he told, it's not real. It's not real. And I heard angels or Jesus or whatever, it was the Holy Spirit. Trust. Trust. Yes. And it was this battle inside me, as clear, as black as white, telling me not to trust. Today, some of you went through that in this room. He was encouraging you. He was giving encouragement to get past and just trust God, to go over to the other side. Because when I fell on my knees, sure as I'm standing here right now, I'm telling you folks, what I felt in that tunnel, that bright light, that warmth, that incredible, wonderful, magical feeling that I felt in that tunnel is the Holy Ghost that you experience today. some places in Him that you've never known. Even as you begin to write, even in your book, God's begin to take you down new avenues, new relationships, new levels in Him. He's going to give you a half of what you think you're going to write about. God's going to add to it and He's going to change it. As you begin to venture further and further into the apostolic and prophetic order, God is going to begin to show you purpose and the meaning of every last word of your testimony. The meaning of it on a spiritual level. Now, we have somewhat of a meaning. We know that there's something that God was leading us up to. God's going to show you the what, where, when, and the hows. Because there's a lot of things, a lot of ministry inside of you. A lot. I'm talking about 9, 10-fold ministry. And God's going to show you even by clearing your vision. It's almost like, have you ever seen a Clear Eyes commercial? How they show you where, that Claritin commercial, where guys is sculpting and then it's blurry, and you can see images. God's going to sharpen your vision concerning what He would have you to do. But what you got to do is you got to stay focused. You can't listen to. If you start listening to this, you're going to get off.
Yep.
I don't care how we say it, it doesn't bother us. It does. You've got to zero in on God, on Christ, and what He has for you to do. And anything that's not in that area, in that way, I don't care how nice they are, do not venture off the path. Because the enemy's going to send people to you that are nice people, but they're not of God. Okay? So you make sure you stay focused. Put your